Alrighty, well, we're back in the meme zone. Our castle here. We're gonna have a whole oh. Really? After all that, that's the only support you queued up? Really? Freaking rigged. So freaking rigged. I want a refund.
Me too.
My goodness gracious. Yeah, let's gamble a Jade. We lost a Jade last time to that 1% crit. So, I mean, we'll see how this goes. Please miss. Because it'll determine if I get to gamble more. Gosh darn it. But yeah, now I can go collect all my child soldiers. No, I can't right now, is the thing. So chapter 18 is after, like, the thingamabob. After they all start spawning with the offspring seal that we'd just be storing in our convoy as, like, trophies to have as perfect of a save file as possible. But because I'm not buying skills, because one of the restrictions that I'm doing for this playthrough is I can't buy skills from other save files or other playthroughs, I need to freaking grind for like 3,000 years to get all the parent units, the skills that they be passing down to the child units is the thing. And in a lot of cases, like probably more than half, I need to get like certain A+ supports so that I can pass down a skill that kiddo normally wouldn't be able to get, because there's no real point like passing down a skill from like either parent that the kiddo would be able to get either way from like either their own class set or their mother or father's primary class set, or secondary if they already have the freaking thingamabob. So in a lot of cases, the skill that winds up being passed down, or my plans, is like one that's from a parent's A+ support, that there's no way the child would be able to get that skill otherwise, apart from like buying it from like other castles or other save files or whatnot, which I refuse to do, because that's the whole restriction thingamabob. So now, I think we might be at a place where we wind up taking a decent step away from the story, for like the main story for 3,000 years. We'll probably do DLC maps for a while, because it might be a good time to like, you know, go around doing the DLC maps that give like the reclassing items and getting that kind of stuff at the ready. And off camera, I might wind up having to do a whole bunch of grinding, getting people higher level towards those skills that they specifically need. So it's gonna be in a weird place right now for a little while in terms of what we do, because of the situation that we found ourselves in, you know? So you know, there's that. Let's invite Mozu, I guess. So we have a bit of a weird predicament like that, because, you know, what if so-and-so needs to pass down a skill that they only get at level 15? And it's from like an A+ support that they don't have yet, you know? So we're in a little bit of a weird situation right now in terms of, you know, how we're gonna be handling this. Yeah. It's a situation and a half, to say the least, in terms of how we're gonna be, you know, handling things. You want some berries? Here you go. I have a whole bunch of stuff from all the castles that I visited off camera and whatnot. We have a whole bunch of freaking crap. We got Lilith, who we'll wind up probably never using, maxed out. But it'll still be satisfying to max you out and stuff bit by bit. But yeah, let's see here. So we have the one support. Yeah, literally just the one support. That's pretty measly, isn't it? My goodness. Kagero, I have a question. Yes, Lord Harmonia? I know you're just doing your job, but don't you think you should take a break? I would not be able to live with myself if something happened while I did so. It's just that I feel a little on edge, being watched all the time. If it gets to me, I can only imagine how draining it must be for you to do it. I've trained for years to perform all the tasks of a ninja, so it doesn't bother me. But I understand your point, my lord. I'll make an effort to be more inconspicuous in the future. I appreciate that, Kagero. I know your job can't be an easy one. That reminds me. Do you mind if I ask you something about Ryoma and my mother? Go ahead. I'll answer as best I can. How well did Ryoma and my mother get along with one another? Not being blood-related, I can imagine they had to figure a few things out. As far as I could... My throat! My goodness! As far as I could tell, they had a very cordial relationship. I'm glad to hear that. I should clarify, though, that they didn't simply start off that way. The two of them worked very hard to forge their relationship into what it was. What do you mean? When Lord Sumeragi married Lady Makoto, it wasn't just the royal children affected. There were a large number of Hashidans who felt uneasy about her becoming queen. Lord Ryoma saw this, and took it upon himself to build a relationship with her. Oh, I see. He wanted to set an example for everyone else to follow. That sounds exactly like something he would do. Lord Ryoma intended to make Lady Makoto feel like she was welcome in Hashido. From what I saw, he succeeded completely. That's reassuring. Thank you for sharing this with me, Kagero. Of course, my lord. Kagero? Yes, my lord? Yeah, that's where I figured that was gonna go in a hot second for, the whole, you know, keeping an eye on you thingamabob. Is what that was, so yeah, we go. What is going on? I haven't even talked a whole lot today. Well, I mean, I guess we did do, like, our wrap-up final stream of Pokemon Platinum a decent bit earlier, but, like, my goodness gracious. Well, this is a freaking short bit here in the castle that doesn't warrant a part on its own. So now I gotta freaking go do a thing that, like, warrants this having, like, the length of a part on its own. Oh, build? Healing tile, ice sculpture. Do we want a random ice sculpture? Just for the sake of things? For the memes? Just screw it. To random ice sculpture that we're just gonna wind up destroying later. Upgrade. What's new here? We can upgrade the hot spring, apparently. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted upgraded. A whole bunch of them statues and stuff. Oh, we can upgrade the bean fields and such. Look at that. We can make those better. We already have 99 beans, though. So it doesn't even matter. I really would. Like, I know that you can only get, like, one thing of each so that, you know, it encourages you visiting other people's castles. But I really wish you could get, you know, other thingamabobs, other resources there without, you know, hacking, essentially. Let's see here. So, what else is there? There's, like, this stuff. Oh, Traveler's Plaza that I can't even use, like, on the emulator. We can when I transfer things to the 3DS, but otherwise not. And it'd be much easier if I could find my new 3DS. It'd definitely be much easier. Sure, let's upgrade those, I guess. Sure. Sure, sounds like a decent enough plan there. So when it comes to... Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we go see Mr. Rainbow Sage is the thing. Because we might wind up doing all of our paralogs and stuff first. But we might have to freaking grind for 3,000 years before that to get, like, all the skills that we want. So at some point, we might wind up doing the thing that gives, like, certain reclass items. I believe these give reclass items, but it would be best for me to, like, actually showcase the story of this, like, later on in the playthrough and such. So, you know, I might wind up doing this off camera just to get, like, the items and stuff. Before Awakening, we'll probably do at some point. Some of these other ones that are probably better out on, like, Revelations route or something we might wind up doing there. And yeah, we do certainly have a lot of map options, to say the least. Look at all them reserve slots, because things are weird on DS. But yeah, so the next several sessions that we hop into Fire Emblem Fates, rather than continuing with the story stuff, we might just wind up doing some of these other DLC maps. Like, should this be around the point that we recruit Anna, or should we do it, like, way later on to, like, have her level be even higher? Maybe we'll save that until later, but we'll probably be doing, like, all these other stuff that gives, like, you know, reclassing items and stuff. This is probably the kind of thing where I'm probably gonna wind up doing it off camera just for, like, one round of, like, each of the items that I wind up using on my units, but, you know, only properly showcase it on our playthrough after we've done, like, everything else, because that's kind of the way that it's intended to be. So there's probably going to be some situations like that where I wind up doing certain DLC maps off camera to not, like, spoil them until later and stuff. Let's just go to boot camp for now, make this part a smidge longer, and then I'm gonna go, like, pass out and stuff. So when it comes to A+ supports that I want to do, when it comes to that, I know that Azura is a freaking hella easy one to, like, grind support with and such, because she can just dance for nerds. Is there anybody that wants A+ with Azura for anything here? Let's see. Let's go down over here. Hinoka, Sakura, Hana, Kagero, Rinka, Setsuna, Hana, Aboro, Rinka, Hana, Setsuna, Orochi, Aboro, Rinka, Orochi. Okay, yeah, I don't think Azura needs to support with anybody. But for characters that can just, like, heal for one another, like, I know that Azama and Hayato want to, like, get their support up, so we could always do that by, like, doing the bog healing thingamabob, and then, like, they're done and they're A+ and yada yada. So what other A+ am I missing at the moment that I would very much like, is the question. So there's Azura and Hinoka, oh, that's for Azura's A+ there, so it's not that Nobody else want A+ with Azura, but Azura wants A+ with Hinoka just because. Let's see here. Did we get up to that? Ah, we did. We do have the option for that. Yeah, these are the only two characters that she can A+. So she can get Spear Fighter from Hinoka. Unless it doesn't work the way that I think it does. Like it did with like the partner seal when it comes to secondary stuff. Hello, hello, Ihaz. How are you doing today? How go things? Like, let's just make doubly sure real quick. We do that, and then if we go into inventory, and the thingamabob here into friendship seal, it should be... Gosh darn it, it actually doesn't work like I thought it did. And she already has this in her secondary class. Dang it. Dang it, I need to rethink thingamabobs. Weird, you don't get notifications for when I go live? Would you like notifications for when I go live? Because if so, in the Discord server, there's always, you know, the notifications rule that I ping whenever I go live and such. But could also be like the whole bell thingamabob on Twitch itself. So, okay, I was under the impression that if you already had a class set as one of your default things, then, you know, getting another class from like a friendship or buddy seal would, you know, be that person's secondary class, not their primary class. Because Azura already has access to Falcon Knight, the whole Pegasus Knight line already. So that means that if she A+'s with Hinoka, she just gets more of the same thing. I thought that the game would be like, oh, if you heart seal Azura first, so she's already a kid. It'll probably just unlock the same thing, Robob. Like, I can try and see if that's like a weird workaround, but I doubt it. But yeah, something that I would definitely change about this game, to say the least. Let's see here. And then we... Boopity bop. And then if we go into... Whoops. If we go into inventory here. Like this. And then friendship seal. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I was under the impression that if you had, as your primary or secondary class set, a certain class, and then, like, you S or A+ support with a certain person that had a certain one of those classes as their main class, then if you already had access to that class, it would default to that person's secondary class. Turns out that's not the case. It still just yoinks their freaking primary class anyway, despite the fact that you already have access to it. So, you know, that has, you know, thrown a bit of a wedge into some of my plans for a few things. Like the fact that I thought that I could give Renka freaking, you know, Samurai through partner seal, through Kaze as his secondary class, because she already has Ninja as her secondary class. But no, she just got freaking Ninja from the partner seal as well. So I might have to rethink things about, you know, the Conquest playthrough before we start that, now that I know that that's a thing. So that means that I guess the only freaking A+ support that Azura can do, her only options are Sakura and Hinoka. Those are her only options. So the only thing she can even benefit from is freaking Sakura, I guess. Because that's the only thing that she even gets anything different from, is the thing. So, like, you know, there's that. I'd, like, never use these. But I don't think I'm in your Discord, but yeah, Twitch doesn't go off sometimes. Wacky. It could always be, like, the whole whether the bell is selected or not is the thing. But yeah, there's that, I guess. I mean, wacky. I mean, does Azura want to build up support with anybody else just for, like, the sake of building up support with other people? Silas, maybe? I don't know. Silas needs to support with a bunch of people. Hold on. Let's see here. So, the nerds I'm bringing are these two to, like, heal and do the thing, Bob. Silas wants Jacob wants A+ with Silas. But now I know that that's not the case. Jacob wanted A+ with Silas to get Mercenary, his secondary class, but now that I know that it's gonna freaking just pass over Cavalier instead of Mercenary, I now know that that's not an option. And there's literally no point in A+ing with Silas, so it looks like Jacob's only other option might be Takumi, is the thing. Gosh darn it. Dang it. So I can't get the soul skill on Jacob because it doesn't pass over the secondary thing. Dang it, that really throws a wrench into, like, a bunch of my plans for things. Kaze definitely wanted to with Silas, though, to get Cavalier, and that one would for sure work with his primary class set. I'm so disappointed that it doesn't pass over the secondary class set if you already have access to the primary one. Like, that's so stupid. Like, why is that the case? So, let's see here. Silas and good old Kyle over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring them along, is what we do. Sure, they can go on a magical adventure over here and stuff. But yeah. We can get Soul Master Ninja Silas. That is definitely the case. Yeah, so it looks like my plan for... I think that my plan for Silas is hero, just because I wouldn't have a hero otherwise, because I was mentioning during the last chapter that I like to have as diverse of an army for, like, final builds as I can. So I think Silas would be my one hero, and it looks like my plan for, like, skills that he would have would be Luna, Soul, Astra. Where's he getting... he's getting Astra from S support with Hana for Samurai. Replicate that he's getting from Kaze with Ninja. And then either Swordfare or Vantage, one of the two. Probably Swordfare. Like, I just have the skills next to one another in my spreadsheet. Like, do one or the other. Let's see here. And then Felicia and Hana will go on their little journey thingamabob. Hana and Felicia can go on their little misadventure thingamabob. You have 9 movement with that. Crazy. Mozu and Aboro, the stuff that we were doing before. Is there anybody that can just, like, heal one another to build up support and stuff? Aboro, Mozu, yada yada. Build that up and whatnot. Let's see here. Let's go to the thingamabob. Hayato and Azama working on that right now. Tsubaki, Saizo, done. Hinata, Kaden. Yeah, it's all the... Hold on. Let's look at the female characters. Like, I was in the section for the male characters. So, Hinoka and Sakura. Is Sakura a current thing that can heal? And yeah, that would be a class that Hinoka doesn't already have of Shrine Maiden. Some of these A+ supports that I planned out might not apply anymore now that I know the whole thing about, like, secondary classes not being brought over if, you know, the primary class is already there and stuff. So, throws a bit of a wrench into things. But Hinoka Sakura can definitely be a thing. So where's Sakura? Yeah, we can do our healing jank with that. Is what we can do. Anybody else I can do the healing jank with, I wonder. Let's see here. Yeah, Kagero, Rinka, Setsuna Hana, Aboro, Rinka, Hana Setsuna, Orochi, Aboro. Is Orochi currently in a class that heals? Let's see here. No, I freaking threw her an Oni Chieftain to, like, fix her defense a whole bunch and stuff. I could always reclass her. Is what I could do. And then, like, easily reclass her back when she's done building up supports. That's actually not a bad idea. And Rinka Orochi. It's not a bad idea. So, Aboro Orochi and Rinka Orochi are freaking thingamabobs that I'm going to want some thingamabobs with. Yeah, so let's go ahead and bring Aboro for now. Oh, you're already with that. Let's bring Rinka then in that case. Yeah, let's, I'll throw you back into Oni Chieftain to help fix your defense again later, is what I'll do. For now, you're needed in another thing, I think, is probably what's going on here. Yeah, your services are needed elsewhere here. Time to become, like, your probably canon class instead of the weird freaking thing that I slapped you into for the sake of stuff. Is the thing. But let's see here. Do that for now, and then take a whole bunch of stuff. Where did you get that from anyway? Was that a... oh, that's from your A support, or your, like, partner thingamabob of Hayato there. Oh, but that's a weird case where you did get his secondary class, because his main class is Diviner. Hold on. Hold on a hot second here. Hold on just a ticker. No. Notepad. Why is this the way that it is? Let me just figure this out in my head for a hot second. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on display capture here in a moment. Let's take my spreadsheet and put it on my other screen here for a hot second. So, How is this class thingamabob working? Because, hold on. So, Orochi and Hayato are a pairing there, and Orochi's classes are Diviner, and Apothecary is the thing, and Hayato's thingamabobs are Diviner and Oni Savage are the thing, Oni Savage. And with them being paired off, Orochi is able to reclass into Oni Savage from that, because when it comes to them pairing off, the partner seal is like, oh, you already have Diviner, so the partner seal instead goes into Oni Savage. But why is it not the case for Kaze? Like, what's the difference here with the pairing of Rinka to Kaze? So your primary class set is Oni Savage, and your secondary class set is Ninja. And then for Kaze, your secondary class set is Samurai, I recall. And then your primary class set is Ninja. Huh. Because when Rinka uses the partner seal, like, for her partnership with Kaze, she gets Ninja rather than Samurai, despite the fact that she already has it, is the thing. So I guess all it is that, you know, if, you know, the partner has freaking... I guess it's just if it's already your primary class set, it doesn't care if it's the one in the back. That's so dumb. That's so stupid, though, that it works like that. I hate that. Why is it like that? So, like, in this case, it's just like, oh, partner seal onto Orochi. Oh, Diviner's already your main class set, so you get Oni Savage from partner seal instead. Whereas in this case, it's just like, oh, partner seal onto Rinka from Kaze, and it's just like, oh, Ninja, that's not your primary class set, so you get that, despite the fact that you already have it right there in the back. That's so dumb that it works like that. Why? That's so stupid. Why can't Rinka just get Samurai from Kaze like the way that I thought it would work when I threw these spreadsheets together? Like the way that I assumed. Because of situations like this, where it's like Orochi does get Oni Savage, like it defaults to the second thing. But I guess it's just if the thing from your partner seal is already your primary class set, and it doesn't freaking pay any attention at all to secondary. That's so dumb that it doesn't pay attention to secondary and does that. I hate that. Now I want to freaking mod this game to, like, change that, is what I want to do. If there's any way to, like, custom mod things. That is a change that shouldn't be the way things are. But anyway, putting it down on that notepad got straight in my head for how it works. It's just the whole thing about, like, whether it's the primary class set, I guess. It's so dumb. I hate that. That's so dumb, man. But yeah, keep in mind, you can also friendship seal or avatar's class on. Yeah, don't worry, I keep that in mind and such. Don't worry. You could say that I'm very adept at, you know, apart from that one mistake that I made. One could say that I have experience with planning stuff out in this game. Where I lost my display capture again. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that there. Some things are a little bit of a mess. Ignore that. I started putting sprites together for everybody, but it started lagging my spreadsheet like crazy, so I stopped doing it, and I might delete those sprites at some point. But, you know. Apart from that one mistake, which... The reason why I assumed the way that it was like that was because of situations like Orochi and, Hayato and stuff, where it does take the secondary class set. But only if the freaking partner's primary thing is already your primary thing. It doesn't care if your partner's primary thing is your secondary thing. It'll still just give you your partner's primary thing. It's so dumb. That's so dumb. I don't know what to say apart from that is real big dumb, and I wish it wasn't like that. What the heck? Okay, so, yeah, you guys are gonna go onto the bog. These three squads are gonna go out on their little misadventures while we do stuff here. Is the thing. What other music can I change it to now, anyway? Is the thing. Why doesn't it just give you both class options? That'd probably be even better, honestly, now that you mention it. Oh, I should probably turn the doing cam back on. Like, it'd be nice if a partner seal just gave you, like, both of the class sets. Instead of just the one, which is oftentimes, in situations like Rinka's, useless without me even realizing it, because I thought that she was going to inherit Samurai from Kaze, but that wasn't even the case. Man, I really don't like that. I really don't like that. Oh yeah, Kaze's an Oni Chieftain to help fix his defense a little bit. Is the thing, because his defense usually kind of sucks. Is the thing. Maybe we should just go after the green ones. I don't know. Is what we could do. Like, we're just here building up supports mostly and stuff anyway. Oh my. Sure. Sure, do that. And then, yeah, time to get into the bog and stuff. But yeah, who's Kaze? You only know Kyle. There is no Kaze. We just got freaking Kyle out here. And his brother, Smitty Weberman Jaggerman Jensen is the thing. Let's see here. The freaking Ninjago bros, or whatever it was. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and smackaroo there and stuff. I'll get Luna on you in the near future. Oh yeah, Hinoka can heal Sakura back as well. Yeah, I thought his brother's name was Ford. Was that a joke that we made once? I know that we called him like Smitty Weberman Jaggerman Jensen. Was there anybody else who wanted to like A+ with Hinoka? Because she can just like spam heal them on the poison bog with that that strat and whatnot. Okay, freaking get ready to get onto the berg and stuff. Okay, yeah, we're gonna build up supports like this for a little smidge of time. Is what we do. Want to get onto the poison bog? There you go. This is what we do. This is what we do here. Okay, what's going on over here, huh? What is going on over this way? Yeah, may as well give you some bow experience in the class that you might not ever use again after you get skills from it. I'm not sure. I don't know if we'll ever see Felician Bow Knight again, but we're here doing it now, I guess. Can I double with anything? No? What about Kyle? 28, huh? Yeah, sure, just go for it. Just go for it with the axe that you might not ever be using again later. Yeah, I remember making the Ford joke in the YouTube comments once. Gotcha, that's where it's from, because it sounds like faintly familiar. Stuff tends to blur together in my head and stuff, though, a lot of the time. Let's go like this so I don't accidentally heal the wrong person. That's what we do. Ah, you're gonna gain a level up soon. That'll be nice and stuff. Oh, that works, I think. Nice. That works out. It's an old meme, sir, but it checks out. Clubs is what we're getting experience with here, so that we can stop using brass. And I can change that from brass to iron. I keep forgetting about, like, things all the freaking time. Sure. Watch me freaking lose a unit to something dumb. Just you wait. I should be using save states in the grinding maps. I don't want to use them too much in, like, story maps, but the grinding maps, I'll absolutely do it. Uh-oh. Oh, the guard! Oh, thank goodness that built up. Yeah, I'm gonna start save stating in this from now on while we're building up our support over there. Is what I think I'm gonna start doing here. Boop. Then all the audio, like, catches up and whatnot. Okay. And then okay. There we go. What level ups we gonna get, huh? And dang it, right after we reclassed it. Oh! I'll take it. I was about to say right after we reclassed out of freaking Oni Chieftain that I was in to help out with defense. But everything just went up anyway, apart from strength. So everything's fine, actually. Everything actually turned out completely fine, it sure seems like. Oh yeah, we just got C and axes. I wasn't paying attention a moment ago. We can give him something steel while he's chilling in this class to help fix his defense while he's leveling up for a while. Yeah, let's go ahead and, boopity bop, get some thingamabobs, and it'll help us, you know, get support and yada yada. Or if you didn't level strength, you should probably reset the run at this point. Just reset the playthrough at this point. That's what we better do. I'll always take quick draw. Thank you. That'll help out a smidge, won't it? Yeah, I'm just gonna start, like, save stating at the start of each turn. Is what I do. I should probably start assigning hotkeys to that kind of thing. I'll look into it before. I'll look into it before next time, probably. Let's just eliminate, like, all risk. And we do this. Orochi will be the last one to heal each time anyway. So, yeah, I think that Hana's about to level up, so I mean... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. How about? Cool. Julio. One more level on top of that, and then you'll finally get Luna. Look at that. We got weapon level D. If I actually remember to freaking, you know... Oh, look at this. Kerblau. If I actually remember to, you know, give iron weapons after the battle. I forget a lot of the time, honestly. Up. Way up. Okay, there's some mean dudos over there. Might have to form a bit of a tactical retreat, potentially. Might be the case. Bada bing, bada boom. Boody bop. But I mean, the supports being built up right now is more important than the experience. Is more important. Oops. Look at all these rude dudes. Look at them all. Yeah, that's like the hella weak ones. Anybody that can for sure take you out? Man, we might just have to, like, deal with some of these dudes. We might just have to run or something. We might also have to do. Like... Darn, really? Hold on. What would things look like here, anyway? Oh, Hana's pretty freaking crazy, huh? I don't mind if one of those green dudes comes after her over here. That'd be fine. That dude there's a super weak one anyway, right? Let's go ahead and do this. Kyle's gonna have his, you know, thing built up. His dual guard gauge, and that's the only one that can attack him, so, like, he's fine. All things considered, right? Like, he's fine. Is the thing. Yeah, sure, do that. Fine. Works out a-okay here. Oh, you're going after Mozu instead because she can't counterattack, I guess, with the bow. What's the reasoning behind that? I can always do this and then save state from there. It's not like anything over here is that big of a concern. I healed the wrong person, like, earlier, but... Alright, go ahead and boopity bop. I just want to get some last supports before we wrap up the strim. Get some last supports hammed out and stiff. Is this worth going for? Is that one there worth going for or nah? Team defense. Your defense is still kind of measly, isn't it? I mean, we could always say... Never mind. Never mind. I'm just gonna load that real quick. Don't mind me. Boopity bop, all that fun stuff. Yeah, we might just have to, like... Oh, maybe we go here. And do this. What the hell? Are you kidding me right now? Feels awful, man. My goodness gracious. Really? Really? Guess I'm loading the thing. Yeah, I can deal with the super measly guy. And then, yeah, and we do that. And then we get Kyle to come over here and finish the job like that. Okay. Okay, that's A-O fine, I guess. Oh, one of those freaking rock dudes. Of course there'd be one of those rock dudos, wouldn't there? I hate them rock dudos. If only they could not exist for these grinding maps and whatnot. If only. What's going on over here, huh? Save the thing. So... I don't like your range. I don't like it. Quite frankly. Okay. And then... we boopity bop. Nice. Get that little pot shot. Then be on our way.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't need rally skill at the moment, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, seems alright enough, right? Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're completely fine. Everything is wonderful and fine and dandy in the world. Everything is fantastic. Go ahead and boopity bop. Okay, so. Yeah, there's Mr. Rock Dude in play, so we just gotta, like, skedaddle. Because he's gonna, like, pull us in. Like, be mean otherwise, which would be fine if it was, like, Ryoma or something. But, in this situation, it's not fine. So we're just gonna take our last, like, little bits of healing support. Is what we'd do. And be on our way, I suppose. Is what we'd do. Enemy phase. Looks like it's defaulting on Hayato each time. For whatever reason. I mean, sure. It's good that it's defaulting on someone over here, at least, you know? That's nice, at least. Okay, boopy bop. And then boopy bop. Just like that. And the turn. Okay. Okay. This will be the last turn now, and then we'll go see what supports it made. Read out the supports. Wrap up the stream. We're rather tired, aren't we? Well, yeah. Kyle and Silas were the MVPs that a time. Alright, what supports did that give us? Huh? Something's happening? Oh!
No.
Well, well, long time no seemly behavior. Remember me? Of course you do. But why am I here, you must be pondering. Well, I got to thinking. I should do my part for hair everywhere. So I decided to fight by your side. And I was suddenly here. It's so kind of you to welcome me so warmly to Team Harmonia. We actually call it Team Enharmonic around here, but, Izana joined your group. Okay, yeah, there. Okay. Okay, you want a thing? Wanna just take that, I guess, or something. There you go. Look at that. What's your unique skill? All amazing allies within 2 spaces deal -2 damage. Wacky. Oh, you need equip. Alright, well, we got Izana. If I recall, I believe he's exclusive to Birthright and Conquest. Like, he's the one unit that you just don't get in Revelations. The route where you can recruit, like, everybody else. So, like, you know, I guess he's the one unit that you can treasure having in, like, the one route where you don't get to recruit everyone else, I guess. But you get, like, Fuga as a exclusive unit in Revelations anyway, so, like, it balances out, I guess. But regardless, we'll treasure having him, because in, like, the definitive kind of route where you recruit everybody, we straight up don't get him, if I recall. So, you know, there's that. There is that, to say the least. Yeah, look at that. Look at all them supports available. Let's do the stuff around here first. Take these glasses. There you go. Yeah, I'll always take some quartz. Always take that. Here, take these glasses I literally just gave to Azura. Hope you enjoy. Okay. And then we, go ahead and do the Jade. Yeah, let's see what Sakura wants to do here. Hopefully that 13 misses. That 52% chance to hit misses. Is the thing. Come on, miss. Nice. In that case, I'm gonna gamble some more Jade.
Please forgive us.
Is what I will do. I will do some more gambling. Yeah. Oops. Yes. Yes. Let's see how it goes. See what happens here. Hello, Jacob is actually doing damage this time. Only Chieftain Kyle looks kind of weird. Yeah, he was very clearly never meant to be in that class. I really don't like the look of him in that, honestly. Wow, really? Well, there goes a Jade, I guess. There goes a Jade, I suppose. Go fade your Jade. Welp. Oh, you are so achy and tired. Okay, we have a couple other thingamabobs over here. All our statues kind of piled up over there. My, oh my. Guess I'll turn off the Doogie Cam. In that case, here, take this meat. Take that. Take this. Take it. Crunch, 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 munch, munch, munch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The meat sounds good. Sounds like a good plan. We'll get that maxed out Lilith eventually. That we might wind up never using. But, you know, it's still satisfying and stuff, so we'll get there. We shall get there, to say the least. Alright, support conversations up the yin-yang now. Looks like these two can finally A+ with one another. It might be a one-way thing. I don't remember if... I think Azama is A+ing with Caden, I believe. Greetings, Azama. Oh, it's you. What is it, Hayato? I'm also going to adjust my window here briefly. You look pitiful. How can you call yourself an adult? The look on your miserable face is pathetic. What's wrong with you? Put me through a storm of misery the other day. I can't help feeling depressed. You're the one who started this. Everything that has occurred is your doing. What are you doing here, Hayato? Did you come to try to make me feel worse? If so, then congratulations. It's working. Actually, that wasn't my intention at all. I feel like I went too far last time. I feel as though I owe you an apology. What's going on? The moment I stepped towards you, I stopped being able to move. You walked right into my trap. This incantation freezes your body while you're near me. What? How is that possible? Oh no, I can't cast any spells while we're this close together. Oh, don't you worry. You'll only be immobilized for a little while. In fact, I think it will be just enough time to tell you the scariest story I know. Don't do it! Sorry, Hayato. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting for this? It's story time! No! Is this what the support is? Little did he know that the ghost was living in his closet all along. So, how did you enjoy the story? What the heck? Her stupid Ashin ghost story wasn't even that scary. And I wasn't crying, just so you know. Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you over the sound of sniffling. You're the worst, Azama. Listen, we're even now, okay? Here, take this as a peace offering. Is this chestnut candy? Yeah, I heard you like them. I bought you a big bag of them and I've been waiting to give you. I just wanted to wait until after I pulled my prank, obviously. Is this another one of your tricks? Of course not. It's just a piece of candy. Go right ahead and take it. You can trust me. Well, I guess since you're offering, I don't want to be rude. Fine, I'll take a piece. Wow, this is delicious. It's so sweet. It does whittle Hayato like his candy. Did you say? Ooh, me? Nothing at all. Here, take them. Thanks, Zama. Well, okay, so what was the plan with this? Again? So, it looks like... Yeah, Azama wants an A+ Caden. And let's see here. So, yeah, Hayato wants to A+ Azama. Just because the only other option is apparently Caden. And, you know, he can't get anything from Caden. Like, even if I went off of the rules that I thought there were, my freaking made-up rules about it doing the other secondary thingamabob, that doesn't even apply because Caden's two class sets are, you know, Kitsune, or whatever the heck, and Diviner. And Hayato already has both those, so, you know, Hayato... Yeah, that's his only other A+, so this is like the only one where he can even get anything. Even if he never uses the stuff from Monk. That's the only thing that he can, like, get things from. Okay. Okay, well, there's that. Wait, Silas doesn't have his A+ in yet. Who did Silas want an A+ with? Because if he A+ is with the... Oh, he wanted to A... Oh, I was about to say, wouldn't he want something like Samurai from Ryoma? But he already gets that from his wife, Hana. So yeah, I remember. It was Kaze now. So that he can get Ninja and he can get, like, Replicate and stuff. So he can duplicate himself. Alright, let's see here. You can come out, Kaze. I know you're there. Well spotted. I knew it. Why can't you let the matter drop? We're even. People are starting to notice what's going on, you know. I think I'm haunted. Sorry. I didn't mean for it to become a problem. I'm not mad. I know what you're trying to do, and I appreciate it. I hate feeling like I owe people too. I'd give anything to square a debt, even my life. So I kind of know where you're coming from on this. My throat! I'll be glad to wrap up stream here pretty soon. I had no idea. Silas, get down! Huh? Well, there's a random faceless here, I guess. Yeah, well, Luigi. Were you hurt? Faceless, here? That was close. Thanks, Kaze. You saved me this time. Don't mention it. I'm only glad that it didn't get to you. You've certainly repaid the favor now. Actually, I might owe you. I'm glad to hear that. Although, I feel a bit empty, knowing I have nothing left to repay you for. Well, if that's your only problem, why don't we get together without all this favor business dragging us down? Something tells me it'll be freeing for the both of us. You mean that? What? That wasn't quite the Kaze voice. Whatever. One thing though, wear heavier boots when you do. It gives me the willies when you creep up on me behind me like a ghost. I understand. I'll try and give you more warning from now on. But do that and you're alright in my book. And it was sort of my Kaze voice I did earlier. Okay, so yeah. Silas already gets access to the samurai line because of Hana anyway. So, if he A+'s with Kaze, then he gets access to Ninja, and if we level that up, he'll be able to, you know, be able to replicate himself. And in turn, Kaze is actually going to want to A+ with Silas as well, because that's going to give Kaze Cavalier, and then, you know, he can get Luna and stuff. And Luna's pretty cool. So they're A+ing each other, is the thing. Alright, let's see here. Another fantastic day of training. Thanks for coming along, Kaze. I never thought you'd be so diligent about your training, Miss Hana. I told you not to underestimate me. All day, every day, I'm always thinking about ways to improve myself. More than anything, I respect your dedication to your training. It's great to approach everything you do with determination and focus. And thanks. But why is it that you train so hard? You appear quite capable already. No, I have a long way to go. I need to always get stronger to protect Sakura. I didn't become her retainer by taking it easy. I won't start doing so now. Don't worry about that. No one would accuse you of being insufficient. Well, they don't now. But I remember one time this one boy caught to me. He looked me in the eyes and said, "A girl samurai just won't cut it." Comment has stuck with me all my life. But you've become a very respectable samurai in the end, haven't you? I don't think you need to worry about what people said in the past. Thank you. But I still remember the feeling of disgust when you said that to me. I refuse to sit by when women are looked down on or spoken to like that. I'll continue to prove that, girl or boy, anyone can do great things. Ah, I see. So that's the source of your strength. That's right. And yeah, it'll be a good thing to wrap up stream in a bit here. And the thing that drives me to be stronger right now is protecting Lady Sakura. I mean, it's also weird when I try to do, like, you know, whatever variation of my voice I can do that's closer in similarity to the characters' voices, which is not at all close to their voices at all, but, you know, is better than just me speaking in my normal voice for, like, every single one of them. Of course, but make sure not to become reckless. Your strength comes from your strong will, but it could also get you in trouble. You don't want to get tunnel vision and suffer a serious injury on the battlefield. You're such a worrywart, Kaze. I know how to handle myself out there. But, oh, I just remembered that it's my turn to be on watch. Gotta go. Gotta go fast. Thanks for chatting with me, Kaze. No problem. Not certain she was really listening to me just then. Well, I'm glad to see that Hana still has the support available, so it means that, you know, these two are making progress on their thingamabob, it seems like. Hello, Hana. Have you had any luck coming up with an answer to our conversation before? I mean the proper attitude to have with the person we serve but are friends with? I haven't, no. See, this person isn't quite a family member nor a regular comrade. Their high social rank means we retainers must serve them to our utmost ability. That's right. Our relationship isn't a two-way street either, but despite that, it isn't as though they demand we treat them special. And that way, they also hold a respect for us, don't they? And a friendship too. Some people do fulfill their retainership based purely on duty, though. But that isn't how we are, obviously. No, of course not. Despite thinking about it as much as I have, I still can't come to any conclusion. I'm sorry. I feel like I've spread my worries to you. No, it's fine. This honestly isn't something I have even considered on my own. I appreciate the opportunity. Well, there's that. One more and they can get to A+ thingamabobs. Alright, get to B here. Man, it's such a slow road getting everybody to, like, the supports I want them to have and stuff. It is such a slow road. Hey, Mozu, you see that? See what? What am I looking at? Soldier over there. Look at her closely. Am I supposed to know her? I don't think we've met before. She's real cute, though. What's going on here? Wait a sec. Is that the girl who joined about the same time I did? That's right. I'll be darned. I had no idea. She looks like a totally different person. I would never have guessed. That's my genius at work. You did all that? Dang, I heard you were good, but I didn't know you could go that far. You'd be surprised what I can do. Want a personal demonstration? Come on, don't you want to be introduced to the new Mozu? Well, I can make you the stunner you've always dreamed of being. That's the power of a good makeover. Maybe just for a little while. You'll be glad you did. Now then, right this way, please. I won't rest until you're looking gorgeous. Welp, that's a figure of speech, right? We're not going to be up all night, are we, Noboro? Welp. Okay, bit by bit there. Sakura is going to be... Wait, who is Sakura A+ing with in my thingamabob? Oh my goodness. Hana, apparently, is the thing. My oh my. Alright, let's see these two. Sakura, do you have a minute? Sure. I thought of a few more things we have in common. Really? Yes, for as long as I remember, whenever I left for battle, you tell me to be safe. And you were always the first person to welcome me back when I came home, right? Yes. You know that I did the same thing when Father and Ryoma left to fight. You did? Yeah, it was you telling me to be safe that made me realize how important family is. I thought, we really are sisters. Oh, and another thing, I may have had a doll or two. Really? Yeah, and while I'm happy we have some things in common, even I have weaknesses. We should both try our best to be the best versions of ourselves. That's a great idea. I'll try to help you. Good, I'll do the same for you. Alrighty. My goodness, yeah. One more support, and then we're freaking wrapping things up. I don't know what's going on with my throat today. It doesn't feel dry or anything. It just feels like off and strange, and like I can't do things. It's weird. Oh, gods of harvest, forgive Orochi for interrupting your slumber in the earth. Orochi entreats you. Send good fortune to us, your thankful children. Who dares pry into my magical methods? Oh, hi. Sorry, Rinka. I didn't know it was you. So, this is how you do your magic. Intrigued, eh? I can't blame you. Curious, that's all. You said you can tell fortunes for events outside of battle. Like what? Just about anything. Trivial as the weather, vital as health or love. Really? I sense you want Orochi to look into something for you. About none of those things. Make your request. I want a good fortune. A food fortune? Yeah, food fortune, sorry. I guess I can do that. Get to it, then. Orochi must prepare the correct materials for this divination. Leave me. I'll tell you when I'm ready. Hurry up. Food fortune. What? Am I supposed to figure out what our next meal is? Well, there's that. We got some more A+ supports. When I get the chance, I might wind up doing some grinding off camera to, like, you know, build up some more supports, if I get around to it. I am thinking that for, like, the next several sessions, because, you know, we have a whole bunch more support conversations to get to before everybody's A+ with, like, who I want them to A+ with, I'm thinking that we might be taking a little bit of a break from the story for a little while to do, like, some of the DLC maps that, you know, aren't ones that I want to save the story of for, like, later in the playthrough when it makes more sense, like Hidden Truths 1 and 2 that I might just do on my own time just to get, like, the items for and just be like, yeah, we'll do it, like, for real later. We can definitely do Before Awakening. At some point, we'll do that. We can definitely do Vanguard done. Ignore all the reserve slots. Yeah, we can definitely do Battle Station Blitz, Witch's Trial, get all these freaking thingamabobs. So there's like 4 that we can do, is the thing. 4 DLC maps that we haven't done yet to showcase is what we can certainly do. So yeah, maybe those will be what we do, like, between support conversations from time to time. Because, you know, support conversations are kind of progress. So I don't like actually... Like, I'll make progress towards unlocking the support conversations off camera, but, you know, actually doing the support conversations is kind of like, you know, it's kind of like story stuff-ish, so I only want to do it as, like, part of the series. I'm not going to go through, like, support conversations off camera, you know? So, you know, the next little while might be a little bit of a mix of supports and that stuff, as we work our way up to grinding up everybody to be higher level so that they can get the skills that they need to pass down to their child units so that we can go around and start recruiting all these freaking nerds in the paralogs and stuff, you know? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is literally going to be like 3,000 years before we continue with the story in this. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, like, over a month before we continue with the story in terms of, like, the whole upload schedule. Yeah, it's gonna be another support wall, is a thing. So, welcome to Fire Emblem Fates in a nutshell, or at least the weird thing that I'm doing with it. So, like, I mean, that might be a good place to have this break from the story anyway, because it's just like, oh, we were going into Nor, but now we're, like, backtracking to go meet this wise old sage. And by the time we continue with the story, I'm gonna have no idea what's going on, and just be like, oh, it's that bit with, like, the rainbow sage and stuff, with the help from Leo. Or with help from Leo, the group returns to Notres, I guess, I don't know how it's pronounced. They undergo several challenges to meet the rainbow sage, who has already granted Xander his power. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we do that, to say the least. We're gonna save here. I don't think I've ever had, like, this much time and effort into a Fate save file that wasn't, like, Revelations route before. I don't think I've done it. Especially not in Birthright. Maybe I have in Conquest. But, you know, this is easily going to be, like, my longest ever file for Birthright, longest ever file for Conquest, and then for Revelations at the end. So, you know, things are certainly getting some kind of a way. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go, like, drink some water and then pass out and such. So thanks all who stopped by and hung out for the shenanigans here. My goodness, next time expect supports probably and stuff, I guess. So until then, take care all and see ya.